My name is DJ Hippie Matt.
Man, I'm YoungByrdRichDreams engineer.
Yo, and I'm Yawnee Gunna. Let's get it.
Shout out the guys, you feel me? Yawnee, Bird, y'all have
Yes,
each
sir.
your own interviews on the channel.
Yep, yes sir.
But this time I wanted to pull up on you guys and get the vibes of what both of you do together.
Exactly.
As individual, you two are artists,
yes sir.
but together you're a power team. You feel
yes
me?
sir. We goddamn team.
Yeah. So where are we at right now?
Man, so we're at the Mineshaft studio right now. This is our second room, we should say, not location. We're in the same location still, but this is our second room now. We in room 8W. But yeah, we're in the Mineshaft studio, bro. It's where all the magic happens, where we turn all the dirt into diamonds. You feel me?
Hey, that's fire. Turn the dirt into diamonds.
For real, man. We've been doing real good with just staying in business. This month is actually our year. It's the 20th, right, bro?
On the 20th?
Yeah.
1
year
year anniversary.
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations.
Yep.
So within the year, how does it feel? What have you learned? And kind of talk about that.
I'm gonna let you rock this one.
Well, man, I learned a whole lot, man. I learned everything from, the finance aspect to engineering aspect to just being ethical and friendly to all the clients that come through, That's a big thing. But
Good customer service.
yeah, for sure. But I learned from mixing wise, dude, I learned so much. Like, I had an artist come through today, the homie D Money, shout out D Money, and he's like, bro, can you pull up one of my sessions from last time I came? And last time I came was at the old building, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I was just getting started engineering new artists and stuff. So
Okay.
he told me to pull it up. I couldn't even find it, but if I pulled it up, I know the mixing would have been horrible. It would have been bad, bro.
It's not what it is now.
Hell no. So we recommended, bro, just record a new one today because the mic's way better. My mixing got way better. I know
Fire.
way more stuff. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Fire.
So, yeah, it's definitely got a lot better, bro, in the time.
So what is the dynamic between you two and running this studio?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a wide dynamic. So I'm more of like the engineer. I'm more on the music side, and Yanni's more on the behind the scenes, fucking looking out like, oh, this new product just dropped, bro. I think this would be good for the studio. Or yo, I just got some fucking art and shit. I think it would look dope in the studio. Like he's
Right on.
he's more of like he's the mother hand of the studio. You know what I mean? He does.
Okay.
Without him, a lot of the shit I do is impossible because you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know, but he does a lot. You know what I mean?
Fire.
For the studio. So this
Fire.
is as much as people thinks it's my studio, it's his too. You know what
Both
I mean?
of y'all.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's dope. So on your side of things, how do you see the dynamic between you guys and running the studio?
Really, I just kind of I check in every day. Like I'll just check in and see like, okay, like what is he doing with like who we have in the studio. I kind of try to hit up new artists. I invest a lot in this place. I invested in the booth and invest in the things because I know, bro, he's a good engineer. Like he's one of the best. So
Fire.
he just needs the best tools that he can get so that he can do his job, to the best of his ability. So he's doing badass, dude, and it's just cool. It's cool to see something that I put my money into like really flourish and just do well, even just for a year. But yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And we already kind of talked about how y'all met, but what about in the future? What are the future plans for this studio and you two, and like, what is some things that we can look forward to?
So I don't know if this is the same on his, but we've talked about this a lot. Is like we want to get our own building. We want to make sure, because right now we're in like an office building. We want to make sure we get our own building so that we can really push the extent of what we're trying to do. Is we're trying to like really branch this shit out. Like we want the Mineshaft to be pretty much everywhere. Anywhere we can get it, we're trying to put a Mineshaft. Like
Right on.
So we want that. We want more engineers, so we could be rocking 24/7 if we need to. You know what I mean?
Fire. Oh yeah.
So yeah, but I mean, with us, like shit, we're doing great as it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, the sky's the limit for real.
Right on. So you just dropped a new project not too long ago, Desert on the Moon 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I was like this.
2. Yeah. No.
It's 3. It's 3.
On the third one.
Yes, sir.
The first one was recorded where?
The first one was recorded at Valley Club with Doozy. He was our engineer.
Right on.
Second one with Doozy, same. And then boom, we came back and we did Desert on the Moon 3 at our own place, Mineshaft.
Fire. How you grow. It's dope to see that because maybe around the time I didn't really know y'all, but I would see you. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so one thing that kind of struck me was that you guys were driving from Globe.
Yep.
You
yes, sir.
in particular. I know that you were. I don't know. You were probably in Subi. You feel me?
Shit, Bird didn't even have a vehicle at that time.
Yeah. Fire. And I'm glad you whipping now. Yeah.
So I went, picked him up, and we shot there, and we've been a team ever since.
Oh yeah.
We reminiscing
So how do you guys feel about the new project and how the fans are reciprocating it and how like your people are interacting with it and the shares and the love you're getting from it?
I'll let you go on this too. But the cool thing about this one is we really didn't start thinking we were going to do a Desert on the Moon like we did the last ones. Like we did one song. We did our song London, which is track 2 off the album.
Right on.
And we just did it, bro. We did it even before we had like all the equipment we had now, and it just came out like we were like, man, we need to drop a whole desert. Like this is Desert on the Moon feel. Let's drop a whole project around this. Yeah. And then
so it was really inspired by like just being here and creating that first song, sparking that, and then it just kind of tumbled into doing the whole thing, the whole project.
Yeah, it just snowballed into it. Yeah. Here, I'll let you.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I know it's like Yawnee's vision for the album and shit, but from like my experiences of being on it and being involved in the whole process of Desert on the Moon 1, 2, and 3, I learned that Desert on the Moon is more of a vibe. Like it's when we're making the music, like it's a certain vibe we're in and a certain stage of our lives. Like it's weird. So like when we're in the studio, we're making the songs, the type of vibe we get from that song, we're like, that's Desert on the Moon material right there. So when we were making the music on that time span, every kind of song we were making was more Desert on the Moon kind of material. So we're like, yeah, dude, we gotta put a Desert on the Moon 3 together now. And he's like, let me get in touch with the graphic designer. It's the same graphic designer pretty much for all of them, huh? Almost first one. Yeah. And it's like the
I
cartoon
saw that.
covers and shit.
The cartoon covers are hard. I fuck with it because it looks really good on the merch. I have a shirt. I still wear the shirt. You feel me? The shirt's dope. You feel me? And thank you guys for real. But
as much as the fans like reciprocating the music and stuff, dude, I think they really see our progression and they're really fucking with us because they see the progression. They know that the money they're investing into us, for merch and shows and stuff, isn't going to bullshit. It's going back into the music. Yeah, and it's going because we put it back in the music, and the music's the product that they're purchasing that they love. So it's just going back to them in the end of the day. It's
right on. Yeah,
right back to them. So they fuck with that. They see it and they show us a lot of love for it.
That's dope. Yeah, for anybody out there that has not listened to the tape, go stream it on all platforms.
All platforms, baby.
Add it to your playlist. Download it, send it to your friends, your family, everybody, because it really does help the community.
Hell yeah.
It really helps, the artists out here. So, stream it.
And the funny thing is, show it to your uncles and your aunts and everything, because it's the older people that fuck with us, really.
Show it to your nana, for real.
Your nana will love us, man.
For real, fact though.
I'm a grandma's boy.
So, with you two working on the project together, are you working on individual projects as well, or any singles, or what about anything like that?
It kind of works out as like when we're doing it, if someone's really feeling, like if Bird does a song and I'm like, damn, like I really feel this one, and he doesn't have an idea for the second verse or whatever, then I'll hop on it. But usually, like, we usually do solo songs, but if we want to jump in on it, like, we'll be like, oh shit, and then
yeah. Fire.
But we have talked about doing, like, we want to do a Coppertown Boys like album. We've talked about it for
Coppertown Boys.
Yeah, but like the Desert on the Moons have always been kind of like me and him, and if he's not even on the song, it's like we still worked on the song together. You know what I mean? So, like on Desert on the Moon 1, he's on the cover, like right with me. No one's forefront. We're both even, like
fire.
Because he has as much thought into Desert on the Moon as I do, as much work into it.
Yeah. So you only record with Bird. Facts or no facts?
What do you mean? Only recorded which way?
Here, with the studio, or do you record your music somewhere else too?
Oh no, I only record here. Yeah, I only record here. That's all I do. So,
fire. What about with the artists that come through here? What has the experience been like working with new artists and artists that are reoccurring that you've already been working with? Yeah, from
my perspective, is like
kind of watching Bert do his thing and the artists grow and everybody grow kind of from.
It's kind of cool because I think a lot of the artists that we work with here, it's like they haven't had that level of professionalism. Whether you're looking at it from a super professional point of view, where you're like, oh, it's the Mineshaft, or whatever,
right.
Like, or these people come in and look at it like it's gold, like. Man, because they never heard nothing like Bird can mix for them, and what I mean, and they've never had the setting that we put them in. So that's from my perspective.
A lot of the times they're probably working from their cribs, probably working garage bands or something, like in the cars, anywhere really.
Yeah. And like when we first started up, our rates were real low. Our quality was there, but it was getting there still. And like, so yeah, in the beginning when we first started up, I feel like our clientele was a lot more of like beginner artists and stuff.
Okay.
Which is not a problem at all. But
yeah.
But that's what I noticed. And then as the rate started rising a bit and the quality started rising, we started getting more of like the what do you call them, seasoned fucking artists.
Nice.
Like,
yeah.
the ones that actually know what they're doing.
They've been doing
veterans.
it. Yeah.
And so it's cool working with them too because it's more time efficient and stuff. But you know, as in general, like all the artists that come here and stuff, man, they love it. They love it's like a small little vibe. And like a lot of rap artists aren't really the type that like to be, I mean, a lot like the clout and stuff, but a lot, you know, the real trapper rappers, you know, they like to be kind of secluded, kind of out,
hidden away, and then yeah.
So they like that it's kind of like, you know, tucked in a little bit,
low key.
It's low key, the studio, and it's nice and small. You know what I mean? And I'm neutral. You might like to fuck with everybody. You know what I mean? I'm not real biased on who I fuck
So
with.
if new artists wanted to come book some time with you, what is the best way to get in contact with you?
Oh yeah, so it's easy, man. You just find me on Instagram. They probably already been on Instagram searching for a studio, so they already found me on Instagram. Just DM me, you know, if you need some studio time. If you're a new artist, my tag is YoungByrdRichDreams on Instagram, or you can look up the studio. It's Mineshaft Studio AZ on Instagram at Mineshaft Studio.
Fire.
But yeah, you just DM me. Say you're looking for some time, man. I'll give you the details on the rates and stuff. And you know, it's the flat rate, $35 if you want to use the Bluebird microphone. And then we just upgraded to the Neumann TLM 103 microphone. We're charging, it's fire microphone, dude. And we're charging $40 an hour for that microphone. So it's a $5 difference, man. If I were you, I'd just get the Neumann microphone.
Fire.
And book your time. You know what I mean? But
invest into yourself.
Yeah, just hit me up. Tell you how much it is, and we like, for new artists, we like to charge, you know, a little deposit just to make sure you pull up, because we've had some people, you know, book and not pull up. But yeah, just pay you 1 hour up front, come through, pay the remaining, you know, fee at the end of the session and shit after you approve of the tracks, man. And I mix as I go, so when you're recording, I'm back there mixing and stuff. So
fire.
By the time the session's over, you got the songs mastered and you're ready to go home bumping them. That's
fire.
the best feeling too.
Fire. Oh yeah, that, you know, that car test after you record something, you want to take it to the whip and see how it thumps and the whip, how it bumps and replaying. Yeah, hell yeah, that's a fact.
But I'm always open for edits too. Like when I'm driving home, I listen to the song as well, and if I feel like it's not up to par, I edit it when I get home and I'll send it back.
Fire. Yeah, dope. Hell yeah. You want to do a great job.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
My name's behind that.
Don't half-ass anything. That's dope. That's dope. Fuck, there was a question I had in my mind. The deposit thing. I see that, you know, like, and I find this kind of strange how artists will book some time and then not show up. You know, like, you know, book some time and really just kind of waste your time, you know? Yeah. It's really unprofessional, but like,
just that I live so far, so I got to drive, you know.
No, like exactly. They don't take that into consideration, you feel me? What you got to do in order to get to the bag. For them, it's easy to book and then just kind of let it go because they don't care.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
real.
You know, it happens, but that's why you're doing the deposits now, right?
Yeah, and it's not nothing, you know, nothing personal. That's exactly what it's for.
Yeah.
And it's nothing major. It's $30, $40. You know?
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yeah, something, you feel me? Just to kind of solidify that time to make sure that you are actually going to show up.
Exactly. And once you start coming through for a while, man, drop the deposit. I already know you're pulling up. So,
yeah,
you
facts. When you know, word is bond, and if you actually, you know, stick to your shit, then, you know. Yeah, no, I feel that.
Cool. We cool around here. We're all humans, you know what I mean? Everybody's trying to do what they love at a decent price.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. No, I love that. I love that. So, what about, like, as far as the growth of the artists that you see here when you first started recording them, and then now, how has that been for you?
Yeah, bro, that's a good question. You know, the growth has been crazy, bro. Like, you know, when they first started coming, they were in the booth. You notice like they're kind of hesitant, or you could tell they're kind of reading it off their phone and stuff. But after they come after a while and they see that I'm vibing with them and it's just all good vibes in here, man, they come comfortable the next time. They bring some homies with them and they really do their thing, you know?
Yeah.
So it's cool to see that. But I try to give them as much pointers as I could. I know I'm a youngin', but I've been rapping since I was little, like, you know what I mean? So I know a lot of shit.
Kid.
I know a lot of shit that can help you. So I'm trying to give as much advice as I could, you know, without overstepping my boundary and stuff. But, you know, they love the advice and it helps them out too. Like, I see them utilize the advice too that I give them. So it's cool. And I learn shit along the way too. They teach me some things. So it's cool.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have that, you know, perspective of it, because you should always be learning.
Exactly.
No matter what you're doing, you feel me?
Learning, you're doing
and you can learn from everybody.
Exactly.
You know,
so I give them the time.
Yeah, dope. Constructive criticism is good criticism. You know what I'm saying? If
Exactly.
you're an artist, I think that it's important to be able to take that in.
Yeah.
And
And a lot of artists I've experienced really they respect that constructive criticism. No one really takes it to heart. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
They
Oh,
ask
yeah.
me. They ask me for that. So
yeah, hey, what
That's
do
what
you
I give
think
'em.
about this? Yo, you like that verse? Hey, you, what did you,
Exactly.
yeah.
and then,
fire.
it's as easy as being like, nah, bro. Honestly, let's record it one more time and just click it, and they're going.
No, that's-
it. Ain't nothing major, you know.
I'm glad that you actually do that, because sometimes some engineers don't really care.
Yeah.
And I've seen it where like they're just like, that's how you want it,
yeah.
instead of like, oh, I think you could do better, bro.
Yeah, and
Instead-
a quality mix comes with a quality recording first.
Exactly.
You can't record. You can't mix nothing good if you don't got a good recording.
Yeah, that's a
It all
fact.
starts with recording.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yes, sir.
So, what are your favorite type of artists to work with?
Dude, I like the shit. So I like two styles of artists. I like the West Coast, you know, that type of shit. But then I like like that auto tune, like just that vibey shit. I like the artists that hop in the booth and just go off the top, go bar for bar type shit. Because
Freestyle.
That's how I record. So I watch them, I analyze them, and I try to learn something from them too. You know what I mean?
Dope.
Just because that's my vibe. But I like all the styles. I like it all because it challenges me. It challenges me to do different types of mixes for each song. You know?
Okay, yeah.
I'm not really doing the same type
The
of
same shit
template
over
for
and
every-
over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I like to switch it up, do all kinds of different shit.
Right on. Right
Yeah.
on. To any upcoming like engineers that are thinking about starting a studio, or artists that are thinking about, you know, investing into a studio,
Mhm.
what do you guys have, you know, some inspirational words or any advice for those people
For
that are, you know, looking at you and be like, damn, I want to do that too.
Yeah. I'm gonna make this quick because I want to let Yawnee speak on this because he has a lot of knowledge about that. But honestly, from my experience, bro, just put the fear aside and don't look back, because
Dope.
you know the fear is just a mental thing. It's a barrier, and it's gonna stop you from really hitting your potential. So just put it to the side. Everybody gets fear, and don't even call it fear, because that's what gets you scared. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
just say something, you know, that's a little barrier. You just got to get over it, but don't look back. Just don't look back. Just keep
Fire.
running, you know, and everything's temporary. You know what I mean? A little pain you're feeling is temporary. So
Yeah.
you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right.
You're
Don't
going
look
to feel
back.
some pain though.
But yeah, it's
You're going to
temporary.
feel
though.
some, because that's life.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
If you're not feeling pain, you're not going to get no gain, bro, at all. So
That's a fact.
I'll
That's
let
a
Yawnee
fact.
speak on it, though.
Hell yeah.
I think one of the biggest things you need, like, especially with any business, regardless of if it's a recording studio or whatever, especially if you're going to invest in something, is like, you need the discipline. Like, me and Bird talk about this all the time. You need to have the discipline of like there'll be days where Bird don't want to be here. There'll be days when I don't want to be here. Or there'll be days that, you know, I don't want to purchase this, or I don't want to do this.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But you just have to do it. You just got to push through it. But like, me and Bird opened this thing in the middle of a pandemic. You know what I mean? So like, if you're thinking about doing it, shit, like, you might as well do it, because I mean, we opened it in the hardest part of
Yeah.
anything, man. People were closing down and we were opening up shop. You know what
No,
I mean?
that's a fact.
But I think it helped a lot of people, because like, it gave them that artistic like release from everything that was going on. We'd come here and we forget about the world. You know what I mean? Like,
Lock in.
lock in and just get it down. We still do. You know what I mean? We come here and this is our place. You know what I mean?
Right on.
So I mean,
Right
I think
on.
that's the biggest thing. And you gotta have bread too. You gotta have some bread, bro. Like, I understand maybe you can make it work, but you gotta have some money, bro.
You gotta
like,
have some money. You,
you
gotta,
gotta have some
spend
money
money to make
to
money.
make money.
You have to invest into yourself, into
Yes,
your
sir.
craft. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. That's
You
a
gotta
fact.
spend it. It's all gonna, if you do it right and you come up with a game plan, you got a good team. Like me and Bert are a good team. It'll come back.
Y'all are a good team for real. A good
Yeah.
dynamic. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like brothers for real. Every
Fire.
day.
I appreciate you guys for letting me pull up.
Yes, sir.
You know, I appreciate you guys for doing this. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
For you, I had a question. I
Yeah.
know he focuses on the engineering, and
Yes,
I'm sure
sir.
he's working on getting better. The mixes have gotten better. He said quality's getting better. What are you doing to be kind of growing and becoming a better artist?
So for a better artist, well, I also do videos too. I thought that's what you were gonna ask, so I was getting ready for that question.
Oh,
I do videos too,
we'll
so that's
talk
the
about
visual
that.
side.
Oh,
yeah, but as an artist, like,
I want to talk about you in front of the camera.
it's crazy because, yeah, exactly. So I think as an artist, a big thing I've learned from here is like the don'ts. Like, I've learned a lot, like, just from seeing things and just growing. Like, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but here I'm just trying to be more professional, trying to put everything together, trying to have like campaigns for every single thing I do. Like, if I do a song with a certain artist, I want to make sure I plug that artist, and I'm kind of plugging this place at the same time, because we're getting exposure not only to Yawnee Gunna, we're getting exposure to YoungByrdRichDreams and the Mineshaft, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's kind of cool because it's working in a dynamic now, and it seems like it works a lot better this way than it did when we were just making music. And regardless, like now we have a home base that we do it from. So I mean, as an artist, like the Mineshaft helps out a lot because people hear my sound and they'll be like, oh shit, the Mineshaft, or they're at the Mineshaft, he shows them something of mine, and then boom, you know what I mean? It works different ways.
Yeah. How did you get into creating videos and filming? What inspired that?
Well, like, I don't know. I just really wanted to put my spin on things because, like, I went through so many videographers. Like, I've been through Ace and Core, and I love those dudes. Those dudes are awesome. Like, Ace Visuals, you know, Core Capital, everybody. But, like, Bird will tell you, like, when I was recording, when I'd get my video back, I would love it. It's awesome, and they're set in stone. I got, like, over 12 videos from different people, Vibe Good, everybody. But I always felt like, man, like, I had a different vision for this part or this part. And I'd be like, man, I could really hit this with like this artistic view. I had it in my head, like how I wanted it. So, and I think, I don't know, like Desert Baby spoke about it in an interview too, is like after a while, the artist knows how it's going to look and how he wants it to be. So like me being an artist trying to do or doing videography, it's cool because I have that both realms where I know what the artist will probably want.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that's amazing because it's good for your own craft.
Yes, sir.
For your artistry, but like you said, you're able to get the artist that you're shooting for to look as cool as possible because you know what angles and what shots you would appreciate, and you know how where to emphasize certain things. So I fuck with that.
Hell yeah.
How's the experience of shooting been going for you and working with the artist in that way?
Dude, it's awesome. Like, man, the people that I shoot for, bro, are just, it's cool, man, because a lot of our people here have never shot a music video.
Okay.
When like artists like us, like everyone, we all knew people like, you know, we were already shooting music videos. So it's cool to see these artists come through. They've never shot a video. They don't really know how to go about it. They didn't even have it in their mind until they met me.
Yeah.
And then I'm able to give them that first experience where like I'm getting hype with them.
Dope.
I have a lot of vision for their videos. If I dig the song, like I know exactly what we should do. You know what I mean? But it's up to the artist's discretion. But they usually ask me like, where should we shoot at? You know?
Yeah. So are you constantly like scouting for spots now that you're kind of like
Hell
shooting
yeah,
video,
like I'll be driving. Dude, we drove by a church the other day with one of the dudes I shot for. He goes by One Shot Rod, so go follow that dude. Shout out to that dude. And man, we rocked out a video. We just drove by this church and the song was a little like kind of dark, vibey, just, you know what I mean? And I was like, man, it'd be sick, like double entendre type shit. Like, let's shoot at this church. And it went hard, bro.
Fire.
That's the best one I done, for real.
Fire.
Shout out to that dude. One Shot Rod.
Fire. That's dope. Can I borrow your charger to connect on this right here? Yeah. I think it. Hopefully it might reach.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I just don't want this to die out, and I'm so sorry to do this.
No, it's all good, bro.
I should have connected. It's all right. But check this out.
Okay.
Artist talk. Yawnee Gunna. YoungByrdRichDreams.
Yes, sir.
Mineshaft Studio.
Is it good? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, sir. Now we back juiced up.
All right.
So, what type of artist is your favorite artist to work with when you're filming?
Man, I don't know, because I've had real energetic artists that are kind of like just bouncing around and going crazy, and those are cool to film, but I kind of like them to have a different vibe, you know what I mean, for different scenes.
Yeah.
Like if I'm doing a real crazy scene, like that'd be cool. But then I also like the artists that are just real vibey and real like slow movements and just, I don't know, bro, because those look sick when you slow them down, and you know what I mean. But yeah, energetic artists are cool too. I shoot for a dude in Arizona City, goes by Kill Bill. That's real, and he's dope to shoot for too. You know, and he's really hype. He's got all his people with him, so I mean, dope. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So plug to that dude too.
Yeah, shout out. So if somebody wanted to get a video shot from you, what's the best way to get into contact with you?
So we both run the Mineshaft page on Instagram. So you can hit the Mineshaft page, Mineshaft Studio AZ, or you can just hit me, Yawnee Gunna, and we can get it popping. That's my name on there. I changed it. It used to be Yawnee Gunna the King. Now it's just Yawnee Gunna. I'm trying to be more professional, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right on. Yeah,
just hit me up on there. My prices are right now is $150 for the deposit. We lock in the day. I shoot down to wherever you're at. I can drive. I can travel to you. And then boom, we shoot, and once your video's done, then you shoot me that final $150, so $300 altogether.
Right
boom,
on.
And that's solid. And that's, man, really honestly, like, man, it's professional. Like, we're getting it going, you know. Some quality, you know.
Oh yeah.
So hell yeah.
So when you shoot the videos, do you have a page that you upload the videos on, or do you just kind of give it to the artist to upload?
No, I just give it to the artist because I was thinking about that. I was thinking about, starting a page to do it too, which I probably should, but as of right now, I just shoot it to the artist. And
right on.
The artist, if they like it, they go for it. But I also do, if people don't like it, I'll do revisions and stuff, you know what I mean? I'm not, you know what I mean? But they usually like it.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, it's exciting to get a piece of content back whenever you
For real.
after you initially created it and then seeing the final product. The process is
Badass.
the dopest part.
Yeah, it is.
The process is the dopest part. What do you think has been the biggest challenge for you two in this journey, individually and as a group?
I think I don't know. I'll let you answer and then I'll answer.
I'm over here thinking.
Yeah.
The biggest challenge would be probably, for my aspect, would be just trying to balance studio life with normal work life and shit. You feel me? Because I have a normal 9 to 5 still, and I have the same schedule every week. So I get off at 3:30, get here by 4.
Shout out to that, for
real.
real.
Work till 8, 9, 10, and then get home, crash out, and start over. So just doing that, like trying to mix in, like, seeing my girl, my family, and just doing things with the family, going out and stuff. It's a little difficult, but it still works.
It's definitely hard because some things you're just gonna have to sacrifice.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes I'll be at work just dragging ass, half asleep, bro, just working, get to the studio, take a nap for an hour, and then get to it. Start rocking sessions out. So,
naps are your best friend.
Yeah, bro, but it's a little rough, but that's probably the thing I struggle with.
The
but
balance.
We make it work. Yeah
right
sure.
On. Hell yeah.
I think for me, it's like the balancing is hard too because I don't get to come down here as much as Bird is down here because I work in Globe. And it's hard for me. I think on my side is like sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough. And then I get those unrealistic expectations. It's like, man, it should be here. Or it
should be here.
You know what I mean? But like, I do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, so it's kind of just hard for me to sit back and just be like, Because
it balances out at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's just sometimes I'm just like, man, he has a lot on his shoulder, you know what I mean? And I need to be helping out. But I mean, I get down here as much as I can, you know what I mean? And I only work 14 days out of the month, but I work these 12-hour shifts that rotate. So
yeah, wow,
it's crazy. So
yeah, you're putting your body through a lot. For sure.
Yeah,
both of you.
For real, yeah, definitely. So I mean, I think that's the biggest thing is like unrealistic expectations and stuff
for yourself. For
myself,
I feel that. I feel like a lot of artists, maybe young people, or just a lot of people in general do that, and it's because of I personally believe because of social media, everybody's posting their best pictures, their funnest things, and their coolest this and that, you feel me? And some people thinking that that's real life, that every day they're doing something amazing and this and that, but in reality it's just
catching their highlights.
You're just catching the highlights, you feel me? You're catching the highlights, and it's unrealistic sometimes, you feel me? But
see all the grind and everything that's went behind it.
Exactly. And also, one thing that I feel like kind of youngins do is they compare themselves. Just like you were saying earlier too, like before I used to be like that. Like I should be, but I had to dead that because that shit was eating me. You feel me? It wasn't helping, and it wasn't helping me. So I had to cut that off. So I relate with you in that, aspect of it. And I can see how that affects a lot of people. But it's dope to see every artist create, you feel me? Every artist kind of create wherever they're from, however they can, because everyone's an artist in some way. That's what I believe.
It's pretty cool. I mean, we're out here doing it, I mean, regardless of how it's getting done, it's getting done. Like
exactly. Execution is key.
Yeah, execution.
Sometimes it's better to get it done than, the perfection of it.
Exactly.
Because the next one will be better, then the next one will be better, then eventually it's going to be great.
Yeah, have the action behind it, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
I always picture that analogy of like when you watch Bugs Bunny and shit, and they have that carrot over their head, and he's just chasing that carrot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I feel when I'm working, bro. Like I ain't gonna stop, you know what I mean? Unless I die or something.
Yeah.
But it's just it's that bundle of fucking that bag right in front of me, and it's just hanging over my head, and I'm just chasing it, bro. And I ain't gonna stop. So eventually I'm gonna reach it. I'm gonna find out it's just a stick hanging, you know what I mean, over my head. I'm gonna grab that bitch.
That's dope.
It's just a matter of time. You feel me?
That's dope. That's dope.
All it is. Just gotta keep it running.
What about as far as for you as an artist, because you not only engineer but you also make music, how how do you think that your flows have gotten better, or how you've grown as an artist?
Okay, yeah.
As well as
honestly,
an engineer.
I ain't even gonna cap because like trying to be an engineer and then trying to make music for me doesn't really mix that well, bro. It doesn't. It's a little more difficult for me to make music now that I'm more in engineer mode every day.
Okay.
Because like I'm trying to make my own music and I'm fucking criticizing myself too much. I'm like, I didn't say this right.
Yeah.
Or nah, like this doesn't. My flow, the velocity of my voice ain't the same as the last take. Like, damn.
Yeah.
So I'm really beating myself up a lot. But then at the end of the day, like I do have my days where I get enough rest, I eat good, I had a good day, and then I come to the studio and I still had a good day by the time I got to the studio, and I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna fuck up a record today, like yeah. But it's crazy because for me to be able to be good in the studio, I have to like get good sleep the night before, eat good that morning, like eat good that whole day, and be good, have a good vibe, and then if I get here still doing good, then I'm like, all right, like I'm straight. But usually something fucks up at work or something happens, and I'm just like, and then I get to the studio and I'm just like, I need to do this verse.
Get
now.
back into that fucking
so
mode.
it's a little difficult, but
yeah,
you know, as time's going, I'm making it work. I'm slowly learning how to make it work. So
yeah, okay,
that's the phase I'm in right now. I'm learning how to make it work. I just got a big feature opportunity to do a feature on a big song. So
right on.
Like now, like it's go time. Like I'm really got to make it work. You know, it's time. But so it's all working out now. Like I'm really finding the path of success for that. So
dope.
Yeah. So it's looking up now, bro. I'm learning.
I'm glad to hear that, and thank you for being honest, because you know I'm
bro.
sure it is hard to kind of juggle both things. You feel me?
I feel like if I wasn't being honest and like, you know, people in my position were to listen to me and they'd be like, "No, that fool's cap."
Yeah, cap. You know what I mean? No, they can relate because people know.
They
engineers know. Me, I could never be an engineer. I know how to record. I know how to get it done. I know how to, but I don't want to do it. I'd rather
because it's a lot,
film
honestly,
some shit
bro.
and edit that.
I was just thinking today, like I had all the homies here, we were vibing, but I was the only one working, and I was like, damn, like it's nothing bad. Like wasn't mad about it. Yeah. But I was just like, damn, like I remember just kicking it while the engineer was working. And I'm like, now I'm
that's my favorite part. Yep.
Yeah, it used to be my favorite part too. But
being an artist.
It wasn't really my favorite part because I would look at the engineer and be like, I want to do that.
I want to try that.
Now I'm doing it, and I'm like, God damn, they want another song after this? I'm like, all right, shit.
Fuck yeah, let's run it.
We get it done, bro. I don't never say no. So.
Let's run it. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's dope. You guys to. You guys to. It's a fucking marathon.
Hell yeah.
You feel me?
But yeah, no, I love this shit, bro. As much as I say like, I'm tired, like, I'm still gonna do it, bro.
Because in reality, if you weren't doing this, what would you be doing?
I don't even want to say it, bro. I'd be fucked off though. I'd be doing some stupid shit.
Okay, well I'm glad you're not fucked off and doing stupid shit. We still probably do stupid shit, but you know what? At least we're not fucked off. You feel me? That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah,
what about for you? If you weren't doing this, what would you be doing?
Shit, I don't know. It would be bad too, probably. I don't know. I'd probably be in a different realm of like entrepreneurship type stuff.
Just
like
still doing something, huh?
Yeah, I'm just like a workaholic, bro. Like my head never stops, bro. My head's ask him, dude. Like my head is like the whole time, bro.
Yeah.
Like just going. Like I just think about all kinds of different moves.
Without the studio, what would we be doing, or without the music shit?
Anything, without both. You know what I'm saying? Without the music, the music is the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so without the music, like if I wasn't doing music,
yes, music, the studio, all of this.
Okay, so if I wasn't doing music, I definitely know what I'd be doing because music is my only outlet, bro. Like this is the only way that I really truly get like my levels of dopamine, if you know what I mean, like happiness, like I mean, I love my family and I love my kids and hanging out, but this is like my outlet. This is what I go to.
This is that escape.
This is everything to me.
That release.
There will probably never be a day where I don't think about music or do something.
Fire.
Because before that, I was like, I've told in the last artist talk, I was a heroin addict and shit. Like, this was my way of releasing everything. Like, for real.
That therapy.
Yeah, therapy. So if you had an answer, do you have an answer to that?
That was my last one. But without the studio, I wouldn't be fucked. Without the studio, I wouldn't be fucked off or nothing like that. I'd still be shooting, striving for a studio. You know what I mean?
Fire.
'Cause this has always been my dream, bro. Ever since I've been doing music, I've always had a studio. Like in Superior, had a studio at my crib, at my mom's house, in my room.
Yeah, we talked about how you created the booth and shit. Yeah.
Yes, I would drive out and record people. You know what I mean? So yeah, drive to Yawnee every weekend.
Wow.
So like, you know what I mean? I'd still be shooting and striving for a studio. So now that like, you know, I'm living my dream. Not my full dream, but I'm starting to live my dream now. I got my dream damn microphone in the booth, bro. Like, Yeah, dude. Like it's coming together, bro. And I couldn't be more blessed and happy. Honestly, like this is good, bro. I love this shit.
That's dope.
Hell
That's
yeah.
dope. I'm glad to hear that. You feel me? I'm glad to see both of you doing really good.
Thank
You
you,
feel
bro.
me?
We're out of the hard part.
Yeah, we are. We definitely are.
Still got some.
You definitely got some. You got some
It's
hard
a little
times
more down-
coming.
Yeah, there's definitely
But-
uphills, but the momentum from the downhill we're going right now would be alright.
But you will know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna know how to handle it because of the experience that you're building. You know,
That's real.
and the teamwork and everything that you're doing. You
Yeah.
know, so just keep striving, keep doing it. I appreciate you guys doing what you do because that inspires me, and in return, you know, inspires them. And then you know what I'm saying? It's just it's beautiful. We create the community out here in AZ, and we're part of that. You feel me? We are that. So it's nice.
We are
to kinda,
that for real.
It's nice to see the people that been around still around.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
They've been around, still around. Whether you know just some differences and this and that don't matter. The community is the community, and we out here.
Exactly.
And we're bubbling. You feel me?
We're getting it.
Because 5-10 years ago, it wasn't. I don't think there wasn't anything out here. Maybe I wasn't connected. Maybe I just didn't care enough to connect. But I don't think it was what it is now.
Yeah, bro. When I first started doing shows like in the Valley when I was in high school and shit, that's all they would talk about is we need unity in Arizona. We need unity. And now, bro, like it's almost here. Like the unity is looking good, bro.
It's
People are
almost
coming
here.
together. It's
People still
almost-
have egos,
Yeah, but
but
those are
that's the
people-
hip hop scene.
Yeah, bro.
That's what it is. What's gonna really tie it together is the fans.
Yes.
I think that once the fans really tap in and the crowd grows more,
Mm-hmm.
then those artists don't have to be around each other as much.
It's real.
Because you know what I mean?
The
It's
fans
just like,
carry it.
yeah, you know, and it's just like, I love seeing people work together to make some
Yes.
pop. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I feel like there's a lot of great talent out here
Yeah,
that
there's a bunch.
that probably doesn't work together because they have their differences, but
Mm-hmm.
they would make a banger, or they would make a
Yeah.
difference. They would make a difference in their community as far as being a leader and
Yeah.
showing like, yo, fuck all that, we working.
And that's the thing I like to
Get-
see too with the artists. Like, you know, someone will have a session booked, and then my next session after them will come a little bit early. They'll meet the people that were at my last session. They'll listen to their
Fire.
shit, and they'll be like,
Fire.
bro, we need to work. Like, let's link. Let's exchange numbers. You know what I mean? And I love to see that networking. So it's cool, bro. I know what you're saying.
And that's why
See
you
it
got to
every day.
keep doing what you're doing, because as you shine,
Yeah.
you let these people shine because
It's
of the
real.
fact that you're that hub, you're that connection
That
between
middle,
them
yeah.
and them, and they would have never met each other if it wasn't for y'all.
Yeah, that's real, bro.
And
And
you
I
play a
love
big
seeing that.
role out here in that. You know
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And
Hell
especially for people that probably have never had the opportunity to be a part of a community like this.
That's real, bro.
You know, and it's still so early on in this shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's still so
So
early
pure.
on in this shit. So
Hell yeah. So if you guys want to be a part of that, man,
Tap
Mesa
the fuck
Driving
in.
University, Mineshaft Studios, come fuck with the boys.
yes, sir.
Feel me?
Mesa, Arizona, Mineshaft Studios, Yawnee Gunna, YoungByrdRichDreams.
sir.
Before we wrap this up, is there anything else that you kind of want to promote? Anything else you want to talk about? Anything else that you think we didn't kind of hit?
Well, I just dropped a song with Dan G called "Rollin'."
Fire.
That dropped this month, dude, and it goes hard. So if
I
anyone,
have not listened to it yet. I'm
It's
so
good.
sorry, but
It's
I'm
good.
going to.
yeah, it's a good one, bro. It was cool. It was a lot more thought out than our last song. We had a song and it was in the middle of the pandemic, and I don't know, man. We just
I saw the cover art. You sent me the cover art.
Yeah, I sent you
Fire.
the cover art. Yeah,
You
yes,
do a lot
sir.
of cartoon shit. I like the cartoon
Yeah.
shit. I like.
I
the
think we're
artistic
getting away
shit.
from that, but we've done a lot of that. So I think
Yeah.
we're gonna do some other stuff. So you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what I mean. So,
Fire
but yeah, bro. So yeah, go plug that song, dude. Danji
on
came
every
through,
platform.
killed it. It's on every platform.
W-
It's super hard. It's called "Rollin'." "Rollin'" from Yawnee Gunna featuring Danji.
Go stream that. Make sure,
That
like I
shit's
said,
hard.
add it to your playlist. Download it. Share
Download
it
it.
with your friends because
it.
it really helps the community.
It does.
And it doesn't cost you any more than your $10 iTunes fee, than your $10 title.
Yeah, give it a
feel
listen.
me?
You know what I mean? You might like it.
Spotify, like you already. Come on. Thank you guys again for letting me pull up.
Yes, sir.
Any last words from you guys before we sign this out?
Just follow us. Follow us. Mineshaft Studio AZ on Instagram. I'm Yawnee Gunna on Instagram.
Man, I'm YoungByrdRichDreams on Instagram. YOUNGBYRD.
Yes, sir.
RICHDREAMS, baby. Follow me.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys again. Thank everybody out there for watching. This is another episode.
Hey, Mineshaft Studios, baby. Don't forget to book. DM us, tap in with us. You know what I mean? 35, 45, or $40 an hour. Come fuck with us. Mesa Drive University, the heart of Mesa, baby.
Yes, sir, Ski. Hey, thank you guys for watching another episode. Bless up.